early morning 4:30. I just got up from my sleep. I switched on my mobile, one WhatsApp notification which shook me out of my bed. My friend Venkat Reddy sent me a message saying that his mother at 1:30 a.m. passed away. You may be very curious to know what is the relation between Venkat Reddy and me, and who is that lady. Venkat Reddy is my 10th class classmate. This lady I am talking about is my headmaster, my school headmaster's Dashrath Reddy sir's wife, Smith Kamala Devi garu. And it makes no difference to you, but it makes all the difference to me, because she took care of me more than her son. When I was a small kid, I was studying in a school. My village is 100 kilometers away from Hyderabad, in a place called Kattangur. I had no food to eat. I did go to school because they were giving meals in the school in the afternoon. 10th class exam was supposed to be a board exam, and our village had no examination center. We all have to go to Nalgonda, a small city, district. And to go there, we have to hire a room. We have to take care of our food. And I had no money. Even today, I don't know who paid for my examination fee. And I was totally upset that I may not be able to go and write the exam to the town. That's when my headmaster pictured it and he said, "Come to my house." He was there in Nalgonda. His son Venkat was studying in Nalgonda. He too was in 10th class. His younger brother Srinivas and his elder sister Jyoti. 3 were there in that house. And I went and joined them. And Kamala Devi ma'am, every day from Dandampelli, a small little village, is almost 8 kilometers. She would make lunch and dinner, and one guy would come on a bicycle to give us that food. And I had written those exams, and I still remember every time she would come and she will tell that study well, write exams well. And I did write those exams. And then I stood first in my district, Nalgonda district topper in 10th class. Soon I completed my 12th class, and then Air Force I joined in the smallest rank. From there I went on to become an officer in the Air Force, a squadron leader, left the job, a motivational speaker, trainer, Guinness Book of World Record holder. So much of money, name, fame, love, affection, so many fans, so much people say have achieved. It has not come in a day. Anyone who says that I have made it all by myself, it's totally wrong. There are so many unsung heroes who have met us in our life. The way my headmaster Dashrath Reddy sir and his wife Kamala Devi ma'am. From there, in my inter, I had some friend Venkat and then Ramesh. From there in the Air Force, my senior officer Jenna. From there, my colleagues in the Air Force as an officer. At every stage, I thought of giving up. I thought of going down. I thought I cannot make it. There was somebody who could push me, who could hold my hand and who could pat me on the back, who could hug me and said, "You can make it." And today, I am what I am because of all those people. At every step, when I was climbing the ladder, I was supposed to trip and fall. And the fall was so dangerous, I would have never could have got up. But there was somebody to hold me, somebody to give me that courage. And today, I have achieved so many things. But many of yours will say, what is so great about it? If someone had given you lunch, dinner, and someone kept you in their house for 10-15 days, so much grateful are you? When you look back in retrospective, it looks so small. Somebody must have given 100 rupees. Somebody might have given 10 rupees. It looks very small today because I've got so much money today. I can afford to eat in 5-star hotel. I can afford to travel in first class, business class, travel in airplane. I can afford to do. but at that point in time, it made all the difference. So never ever underestimate that help somebody has given, whatever it could be, but at that point in time, it was so huge. I remember Alexander the Great. I believe when he came to conquer India, and as he was going with his army, he lost his way and he was left all alone in a forest, very thirsty, very hungry. And then finally he was walking and walking, he found one old man lying under a tree. So Alexander went and asked, "Can you give me some water?" So that old man had no water in a jug. He said, "This water I won't give you." So Alexander said, "I've got so many diamonds and rubies, I'll give all of them to you. You give me." He said, "No, this water I won't give you." Alexander said, "If you don't give me that water, if I don't drink, I'm going to die. What do you want?" And then that old man laughed and said, "Can you give me the whole kingdom?" He said, "Perfectly okay. All those countries that I have won, I'm going to give everything to you. But give me the water, because this one glass of water is going to make me to live." Then that old man said, "Anything that you get is only relative. When you are in need, if somebody is giving you one fistful of food, is equal to giving 1 lakh rupees. Somebody is giving 100 rupees, it is equal to giving 1 crore rupees. We don't know. And I'm sure every one of us have got many such heroes. Recently, you have come across Sonu Sood, the Bollywood and Tollywood hero. He had helped many people to arrange buses to go to their hometowns during COVID period. He arranged a special flight from Ernakulam to Odisha. So many people he had been giving scholarships, laptops, books. Recently in Andhra Pradesh near Chittoor, he gave even a tractor to a father who was plowing the field with 2 of his daughters. So life is not about only taking. Life is all about giving. And that's when you feel fulfilled. Today, Kamaladevi ma'am, she is not there, but she left a lot of vacuum, so many beautiful lessons that she taught me. So when you get, your life is not so great, but when you give, life will be really great once you give. So the formula that you have to understand is, when you give, okay, forget. But when you get it, when you take it, never ever you forget. If you keep this thing in your mind, life will become so beautiful. So only me, myself is not going to be useful, but I'm sure you too will really understand how great that life is all about, how great that life is all about. Okay, so when Venkat sent me a message, I couldn't control my tears and said, what a fulfilling life this lady, from a small village. Now she taught me, okay, that how without having any relationship, how she could take care of me and how she could bless me every time. And I remember 8 months back, before this COVID period, I happened to go to Nalgonda and I went and saw my headmaster and his wife. And guess what? She made kheer, semia payasam that we call in Telugu. I really love that sweet dish. And she made that special dish for me. And what? 10th class, she remembered that I love that sweet and she gave me, "Beta, you have come eat that." And she would always tell me that I have got not 2, I got 3 sons. One is Jaisima, second is Venkat, and third is Srinivas. Okay, 3 sons. And when I was coming and I took their blessings, and then she said, "Wherever you go, you are going to be very happy and very successful and you are going to become really great. But only thing is, make sure that you touch someone else's life." So when you read a book, when you read a motivational story, when you look at so many people, and I'm sure you will get lot of lessons. So everyone has got a lesson to teach us. So don't underestimate the contribution of any person, every person. Don't ever underestimate. Okay, don't ever underestimate. Okay, so you have to be really grateful for all those people who have been helping you, okay, who have helped you, right? And then once, okay, my request to all of you is that once, can you just sit back, relax, and then check Who are the people in your life? Okay, your mother, your father, your school teacher, the neighboring auntie, the opposite house uncle, now that next street, Dadaji, or maybe one of your colleague, or maybe your senior who was there with you in your department. Who are the people who came to your rescue? Now, who held your hand, who gave you that pat, and today, whatever you are because of them. So, if you can understand this aspect and if you can pay your tribute to them, okay, gratitude to them, and then if you can, right, the way they did something in your life, can you also do something to their life? If you can think about it, it will be so beautiful in this world, okay. So, as Gandhiji rightly said, there is enough for everyone's needs in this world, but not enough for everyone's greed. So, at the most, what you require. Finally, every day when I sleep, I sleep on the mat with one rug and one little pillow under my head. That's all. And I was telling to my colleague Sunil, how much is my daily expenditure? Maximum 100 rupees for food. And then maybe because I'm doing some YouTube videos and then I need to wear a pant shirt, I need some office to maintain, how much is going to cost me? Maybe 5,000 rupees. So in a year, I require around 60,000 rupees. That's all I'm going to need. Then why are we actually running after this land, okay, this villa, accumulating gold, putting money in the bank, and actually depriving so many other people who could not do? Today it looks very easy for me to tell you, but I have gone through all that cycle. I have seen the hunger, I have seen the poverty, and I knew that value of one rupee, because when my mother was not able to give me 40 paisa to buy a ticket to go to the district to take up exam, I really understand what it is. And if my headmaster was not to take me, I am no one to him. I was one among those students. If I would have said that I don't care, today I would not have been talking to all of you. Okay. So, I have come across many great people in my life, many great people. Okay. And I am because of all of them. So, today, the great lady is no longer there physically, but she is there in my heart and through me, and I'm sure she is there in your heart as well. So I want you to put your hand on your heart and see who are those people who touched your heart, who are those people who made you what you are today, and then what lessons that you learned from them. Can you replicate their contribution in the lives of some other people? Can we make this world a beautiful place to live? Because what you are is God's gift to you. What you become, what you do, what you contribute is your gift to that God. Can you become that? That's what the question is. Because when we go, we become a small little photograph, okay? But you can live for eternity in someone's heart if you can generously help someone, okay? Now that is the meaning of ultimate life. And today, through you, from my heart, I would like to pay my deepest condolences to Kamala Devi ma'am. Today, she is not there, but I hope my headmaster, who is 85 years old today, who is bedridden, okay, and I'm sure God will give him little more courage and, little more energy to, live for, okay, longer time and to be with all of us, okay. So, friends, that's what ma'am has done to my life, and I want to pay my tributes to her. And then through this video, I want to give a small little, message to every one of you that check back who are those people who touch your heart. And then can you at least call them up once? Can you meet them up once and say, ma'am, sir, I am what I am because of you. And as you have done to me, I'm going to do someone's life. And then I'm sure this will be a beautiful place to live. What do you say? Jai Sima signing off. Thank you. Bye-bye.